I kind of feel like I've been getting pretty dumb. I think I want to watch a Get Smarter video. This is crazy. Wait, this one's called The Most Bizarre Speedrun Strategy Ever Found, and it shows someone greasing up a CD.
Speedrunning has changed. Back when I began this hobby, I knew the best of the best poured blood, sweat, and tears into perfecting their craft. However, I did not foresee my own speedrun being pushed to its limits by use of my own, literal, sweat. Welcome to the greasy gaming era. Today, you'll learn how the past year of research led to a 33-second time save in Battle for Bikini Bottom any percent, and how embracing our own gamer gunk allowed this to become a viable time save in real-time attempts.
And here's how.
I want to say, when I play Hitman, I already get fucking sweaty. So if that's what you need to get that extra time, I feel like I'm on pace. And I also know that I'm getting into speedrunning because I hear a 33-second time save and my ears perk up. If I could save 33 seconds on the fucking world record run, I would. There's a lot I would do.
From 2012 through 2015, runners played on the GameCube version before figuring out the Xbox version saved significant time in loading screens between zones. Throughout 2016, runners experimented with many different revisions of the Xbox, including the Xbox 360 in backward compatibility mode, to deduce that the most updated models of the original Xbox are the fastest for playing the game. Unfortunately for the R&D side of the community, the original Xbox's specifications are not as simple as those of the Xbox.
The original Xbox is one of the ugliest consoles of all time. I actually don't think there's a much uglier console out there. It like screamed gamer nerd, you know? Like a PS5 looks kind of like it could be a router or like, you know, it looks kind of luxury, it looks like a tech item. This did not.
You see, the original Xbox is unlike most other home gaming consoles of its era. It's practically a miniature gaming PC built with various different video encoders, disk drives, and some
Zoom, enhance. Good company.
Gaming PC built with various different video encoders, disk drives, and sometimes hard drives depending on when and where it was manufactured. You might imagine this is a nightmare for speedrunners trying to figure out the optimal hardware for playing the game. But thankfully, by the end of 2016, we were able to figure out that the later revisions of the Xbox, as they had more updated hardware, were capable of yielding faster load times than their predecessors from earlier years. Had the Xbox been upgraded with parts that aren't native to its production to achieve an advantage in the game, the Xbox would not be allowed for speedrunning. This is why when runners showed up with Xboxes yielding faster loads than believed possible, they were often met with skepticism, especially when the Xbox itself had appeared to be open from the outside, which implies someone—
Oh my god, so people were buying old Xboxes and modding them so they could load Bikini Bottom faster so they could get better That's so cringe, bro. That is one level deep on touch grass.
It wasn't until 2020 when Xboxes with faster loads than believed possible, yet having no evidence of outside tampering, finally started showing up in the community. The Cool Square, a runner who previously had a speedrun rejected from the leaderboards from having loads deemed impossible on original hardware, had been compiling a database of Xbox disk drives since the previous year once his dilemma with loads piqued his curiosity. There was already some basic information regarding the speeds of these drives as well. There were 4 manufacturers of the Xbox drives throughout the production of the console: Thomson, Philips, Samsung, and Hitachi. Through Square's research, he was able to confirm that the Samsung drive was the fastest for speedrunning Battle for Bikini Bottom, which actually lined up with my own research back in 2016.
They need to put this in an ad, dude. This is huge for Samsung.
However, as Battle for Bikini Bottom has gotten more optimized over the years, the mentality of every second counts has left the runners hard-pressed to determine for sure which version of the Xbox saved the greatest number of seconds possible. It seemed at this point, Square's spreadsheet was only verifying common knowledge, until a new runner showed up with an Xbox yielding those impossible loads. The Cool Square was surprised to learn that this new drive was also a Samsung. But upon further inspection, he noticed a crucial difference between the markings on these drives, version A and version B. Version B, as of the making of this video in 2021, saves around 33 seconds in loading screens over version A throughout the any percent speedrun. Sounds a little too good to be true. Well, that's because it was. Okay, so Battle for Bikini Bottom speedruns at high level include this notorious strategy called lag clips. They're quite complex to pull off well enough to use in runs, but the basic gist is that having a specific angle and downward force while combining 2 different glitches and mashing pause on and off causes the game to lag and SpongeBob clips to the ground.
I don't know what the fuck this guy's talking about.
So on these new drives with the fastest loads you've ever seen, lag clips were so inconsistent that some of them had become unviable for real-time attempts due to the disk drive not choking while mashing pause and unpause. It was looking like a wash, but strangely, however, there was a glimmer of hope in one of the more established runners of the community, Swagmaster Doritos. Swag had some of his runs
my favorite part of every gamer history video. Every single one. It's like every summoning salt video. It's like, and then a hero emerged. Pussy Fire 6933 Dragons came out of nowhere, and he changed the game forever.
So when he brought out the old Xbox for testing again, we were all surprised to see he was lag clipping instantly on all 4 of the key areas in the any percent speedrun. This raised several questions, of course. What differences between Swag's Xbox and the ones the moderation team had been using for testing could be causing the game to lag more consistently? Some of the earlier theories on why Swag's Xbox was able to lag but also achieve these fast loads included having a damaged or worn out IDE cable connecting the disk drive to the motherboard, a worn down laser for reading the disk and potentially the motor responsible for moving it. On March 5th, 2021, one of the other moderators and I got into a call to test some of these broken for parts drives I ordered off of eBay, trying different combinations of lasers in their motors to rule things out. Still seeing no significant improvements.
Bro, cure cancer! You guys are smart! Fucking solve the Delta variant! Stop testing 400,000 different Xboxes to see if they save you a fucking frame of lag in SpongeBob Bikini Bottom!
Pretty defeated, so I signed off my stream saying I'd test some more laser swaps before going to bed, until I realized something. For the past 12 hours, I'd been grinding runs, practicing, testing Xboxes, and handling tools. My hands were really gross, so I thought to myself, I wonder how many of the other runners and previous owners of their discs had handled their copies of the game a bit carelessly, with their own dirty, greasy hands. So I took the disc out of the tray, and I started just rubbing my dirty fingers all over the disc.
Oh my god.
It was like a disc from your childhood when your little brother forgot to wash his hands after dinner and handled your favorite game. And to my surprise, I actually felt a bit of a difference with how long it took to clip. But it wasn't enough. This time, I took the disc out of the tray, worked up a huge sweat, and smeared my gamer gunk all over the disc. This disc was so vile that the Xbox couldn't even read the game after I'd done this. So I hatched a new plan. And with this strategy, the lag clips felt nearly as consistent as they did on the slower drives. Smooth and fast with no sacrifice in loading times. I thought I'd found the Holy Grail. So I posted in the BFBB speedrunning server my new certified stinky strategy, and immediately other runners began booting up their Xboxes and trying whatever tactics they were comfortable with to dirty their discs. After JBH, the gamer gunk theory was looking solid. So finally, I had to verify my findings. I consulted Swagmaster Doritos and asked if he checked his disc for any dirt, fingerprints, scratches, or anything else significant. As it turns out, one of Swag's friends had given him some pretty poor advice on how to clean discs. For all those years, he was licking them clean and wiping them down with a rag. With a disc that dirty, there's no wonder why those lag clips are working so well.
I can't believe this is real. A guy named Swagmaster Doritos led to a great speedrunning breakthrough because he was licking his disc clean and then wiping him down with a pillowcase. Smiley face.
I'm just surprised the game even loaded at all. So let's address the elephant in the room. For a game surrounded by so much technical knowledge, how were these drives not found earlier? Most runners would avoid buying these older Xboxes due to the notorious clock capacitor flaw in these models. The clock capacitor, as the name implies, capacitates time on the Xbox similar to how a Pokemon cartridge would tell the difference between day and night during the analog era of gaming. However, it unfortunately has a 100% fail rate and will corrode the motherboard when its acid finally leaks from the capsule. It makes sense why these models were underexplored. And even if they'd been more explored, it's still just a chance you would have acquired a Samsung drive from this era anyway. But if those Samsung B Xboxes that hadn't had their shells opened by previous owners turned up earlier, maybe we would have suspected those drives were legitimate earlier. A series of strange coincidences across many years caused a version change more than a decade into the speedrun's lifespan. And that's what I love about this hobby. No matter how much blood, sweat, and tears have been poured into a game, you never truly know how much more there is to find. Through our research, it's no longer a matter of playing the lottery to increase your chances with acquiring an Xbox yielding fast loads and good lag clips. If it's between the years 2001 and 2003, ask them to press the eject button on the console and take a picture of the
Yeah, can you also take out the disc and just rub some shit on it before you send it over? Just get it real greasy. Could you put your hands in your pits and just rub it all over the disc? I need some different versions of stink before you send it over. People that are selling old Xboxes on Craigslist are not fucking... They don't give two shits. They're unloading the fucking garage, dude. Oh, you're a speedrunner? Oh, yeah, we got a classic Samsung B here. It's got everything you need. No capacitor, though. I soldered that off.
With these new developments, the first 46 in Battle for Bikini Bottom any percent is just around the corner now. But if you're interested in the progression of this game from the very start, I strongly recommend checking out my video series, How Speedrunning Revived Battle for Bikini Bottom. Thanks for watching, and stay greasy, gamers.
That's fire. Oh, it's him. Wait, he did have the world record. Is he grease up his fucking controller before he starts? Or grease up his fucking... He's live on Twitch right now? You know what? We're gonna come back to this guy. We're gonna come back to this guy and we're gonna raid him at the end. If he's still going, we're gonna raid him at the end. I'm only going for a little bit longer. We're gonna watch more, but not tonight. Tonight, I just made cookies and I'm gonna go eat them with her. So we're gonna raid a fucking pioneering SpongeBob speedrunner. What was his name? Shift. So I'm gonna raid Shift. Go check him out. And thanks for watching.
It's not perfect. Whoa, 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 what the hell? Atrioc? Thank you for the raid, holy shit. God damn, that is a lot of people. Hello, guys. Jesus, well, hope you get to watch me reset to no jump now, so enjoy.